Speaking of Minneapolis, there was some other information and other things that have happened over the past couple days, actually over the past like 24 hours, to be really honest. This is a new video that has just surfaced where a man he is a Fortune venture capitalist. I'm sorry, and he was basically calling the cops on a group of black men that were at the gym in this local spot that he was at this building that he's a tenant of. So we're going to show this video because this is wild. And his name is Tim Austin. Tim Austin is a venture capitalist. He went down to his gym in his building. He's a resident in this building. He came downstairs. He saw a group of black men in the gym working out, peacefully just doing their own thing. And he walked up to them and this happened.
What'd you say we can't do?
I'm Tom Austin. I'm a tenant in the building. Are you?
We're all tenants in this building.
What office?
Don't worry about that. We're not saying this.
What office?
So we have an office here, and this guy came accusing us we can't be here.
What office are you in?
Don't worry about that. We don't have to tell you
I'm calling
anything.
911 now.
Go ahead.
What?
As you guys can see, we're dealing with racism here.
Nicole? Hey, this is Tom Austin. I'm in the gym with the mosaic. There's the whole, I don't know what to do here, but there's a whole bunch of people who don't appear to be.
Bruh.
Y'all see this racism?
Wow. Okay. First off, that is some. All this racism is killing me, y'all. All this racism is killing me, man. I don't know what to do anymore. And I'm sorry, it wasn't Tim Austin, it was Tom Austin, if I'm correct. And yes, venture capitalist out of nowhere, going down to the gym, sees a bunch of men working out at the gym, peacefully doing their own thing. They're not even acting a fool, not nothing. He has the audacity to walk up to these guys and say something. Oh, are you guys residents here? And from my understanding, he was asking to see the fob key, trying to find out if they were actual residents of that particular building while they were working out. They were just doing their own thing. And this is really what's going to go down, homeboy. Real talk, Tom Austin. Your first result, the first thing you think of is calling 911? The hell is wrong with you? What the hell is wrong with you, man? Do we have any more further story about that particular video?
Just knowing that he got kicked out of the building as a tenant. But I haven't seen much more else.
I'm sorry, but that the fact that that's even existing, like he didn't even take 2 seconds. That wasn't even 2 seconds. Split decision, calling the cops. I'm calling 911. What? Guys they don't have to answer to you. They have no obligation to tell you anything. They weren't even doing anything. They were working out. They were at the gym. They were doing their thing. They were broing out. You know what I mean? Getting their swole on. You feel me? They weren't doing anything else. So suddenly, them doing that is unjustifiable. Suddenly, that's something wrong. Something's not right when there's oh Lord, there's more than 2 black men in a gathering. Oh no, I'm gonna get mugged while I'm doing a bench press. Get out of here, yo. And the fact that you have the audacity to sit there and ask them, oh yeah, let me see, are you a resident here? They don't have any right to, they don't need to tell you a damn thing. They don't need to tell you a damn thing, guys. Shame on you, man. They don't have any reason to tell him what they're doing there. He does that ain't his business. You know what I mean? That ain't his business at all. Whatsoever. He can do whatever those kids can do whatever they damn well please. If they weren't doing anything bad, vandalizing, if they weren't doing anything, harassing him or anything of that sort, what's the big deal? Let those guys work out in peace and enjoy their time together as friends. Fellas, what do you think?
I think they're. Oh, go ahead, Jack.
No one should have to explain why they're someplace. They're in workout outfits. It's not like they were in full-on mass gear and you can't tell who the person is at all, and they're in there like trying to take stuff out of the room. The people that go around and assume that everyone else has to justify their existence for them can just F off.
Yep. Yeah.
It's hard to grasp their understanding of reality. What little bubble do they grow up in?
Right. My thoughts exactly on what you just said. You literally took the words right out of my mouth. Much better way of saying that for sure. Tom, what do you think?
I mean, I think, between that guy and the lady in Central Park, and, we see these things all the time. There's just a lot of white people out there that don't want to see black people anywhere in their daily life.
Word.
They want to live their life in some fantasy white utopia where they never see black people.
Yep.
And when they see black people, they feel a certain way. They either feel afraid or angry, or maybe in a weird subconscious way guilty. I don't know. But there are some white people in this country that just never want to see a black face.
Facts.
And when they see it, they react.
Now, the thing is he did make a response. He did respond with some sort of post or something like that. Do you guys mind finding? Did you guys find it at all? Because I would love to have that read out loud, because that is some wild stuff too.
I've got it here.
Okay, go for it, Tom.
Yeah. It's kind of long. You want me to read the whole thing?
Paraphrase or not paraphrase,
you can tell me when to shut up.
Okay.
But he said, "Yes, I effed up. Should have handled it differently. Not my job to have done anything. Building management had been complaining that tenants were allowing their friends to trespass and use a private gym that was authorized only for building tenants. Said hello to everyone when I walked in, but after working out for 10 minutes, I noticed that one of the tenants seemed to have brought 4 friends, and I complained to them that this isn't right. One guy was letting his other 4 friends in and out of the building with his pass card fob. 4 guys didn't have a fob. When I said something, they got in my face accusing me of racial profiling. I said I wasn't racially profiling, and it was all about suspicious activity and behavior. Because they were in my face and didn't have pass cards, I took photos and called the property manager. I only called the building property manager. I never called 911. I told them I'd have done the same thing if they were white or even a bunch of girls who were trespassing. But what surprises me is that we worked out in a gym together for another 45 minutes. I had already apologized to them for making them feel it was a race issue, and I listened to all their grievances about being black."
Stop there.
When
That's enough. Okay. You want to know why that they were able to? Thank you, Tom. Thank you so much for reading that. Real talk. You want to know why that they were able to do 45 minutes of working out? Is because it was already put out into the ether. They already uploaded the video. That video was already out. They were just like, all right, we're just going to put it out there, and people going to we'll let the public judge the situation for themselves. Real talk. And I don't care if he was sitting there going, if the guy, that's his prerogative. The dude pays homeboy that had the fob and was letting his friends in the thing. That's his prerogative, man. That ain't your job. You ain't security. You ain't the front desk guy. You ain't the policy holder. You're not a chair of the building. You know what I'm saying? You're sitting there. He's bringing his friends in. Let these dudes just work out in peace. Who cares? They weren't occupying your space. They weren't doing you any harm. Get out of here, man.
If he was going to call 911 and he said, "I'm going to call 911," and then he really just calls the tenant person, why wouldn't he just say, "I'm going to call the tenant people so they can come in and see whether or not you're allowed to be here because you're breaking the tenant rules about the number of people you're allowed in"? That's a different way of phrasing things. Otherwise, it's like the Karen story in Central Park. I'm going to call the cops on you and tell them a black man's harassing me.
Yep.
Exactly. That's why it was what's so crazy is that he was so quick. Dude was so quick to call the cops. And I understand maybe there was a little bit of a conversation back and forth, maybe some fire being said back and forth in a way. But at the same time, it's like, how is it your business if you see one of the guys with the 5 key who obviously is a tenant there is letting his friends come in to work out with him? Now, if this was like the 50th time you've gone down and it was the same 4 black guys in there working out with him, then I'd understand you saying something at that point. But right off the bat, when he's sitting there going, hey, like, I want to hang out with my boys. I want to work out. Like, hey, the gyms are closed. Everything's shut down. Come through, man. Come through and work out. You good? Shoot, I pay for this. I pay a whole bunch of money so I can work out here in my own home. So I'm about to use it. Hey, bruh. Yo, guys, you want to come through? Bet. Come through. There's nothing wrong with that. Now, like I said, if this was like 3rd, 4th, 5th time, whatever, and you're seeing this on a regular basis and you're like, yo, it's the same dudes. What the heck? I pay for this so I can work out here privately. Then I can understand you going, hey, are you guys, like, I see you guys here all the time, blah, blah, blah. You just went off right off the bat and was trying to play like cop on some guys that are just wanting to get a workout in. That's BS, man. You better go sit somewhere. You ugly, Tom. Austin. Not Tom.
Thank you.
You ugly, bruh. You ugly. Go on, go sit somewhere, man. You natural-born dumbass. That's ridiculous. You're getting exactly what you deserve. And he's like, oh, if it was a bunch of girls, hell no, it wouldn't be. He wouldn't do that to a bunch of girls. No. You know, for a fact, he'd be sitting there taking creep shots while they're doing squats. Shut the hell up. Shut the hell up.
Can I spot you?
Exactly. And going, I got money. I could be your sugar daddy. Watch.
Hey, I'm a venture capitalist.
Come on, see? You feel me? He wouldn't be saying nothing. Trust and believe.
Pascal, you are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild.